What's up, everybody? Welcome to Down in the Den After Dark, aka AD Live. We are back with a very special episode. And what I need you guys to do who are tuning in right now on you right now.
Oh shit!
Where'd he go? Where did he go?
Into the abyss.
I pulled the show
Camera.
off camera. I'll be back. One moment. We live, and that's how we do it.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay, so
There we go. As I was saying before we had those technical difficulties, I need you to let everyone know that we're on live right now. If you're looking at any of our channels, any of our platforms, please tune in because we got a very, very yummy conversation. So before we begin, I'd like to introduce the rest of the AD Live crew, and I'm going to start right to my right over here with my man, the Pharaoh of Christian Mingle. He makes sure that everything goes up. The one and only,
Yes, sir.
aka Big Gerald. How you doing today, brother?
Man, everything is lovely, man. Everything coming up gold. Christian Mingle, we in here. Well, we got something to debate. I can't wait. There's so many topics to get to. Ladies, y'all gonna love your boy today.
Man, we got some topics, and I know I'm in the dark right now, but there it is again. Man, we got a ton of topics, and right next to Big Gerald, you know him out of sunny Tampa, Florida, the proprietor of Blow the Whistle Sports, the co-host of Down in the Den After Dark, and just a hell of a guy with the freshest hairline in the game, the one and only Kyle Jones. Brother, tell him how you doing.
What's up? What's up? It ain't funny, Coco. Kyle Jones. Y'all know where to find me at. I ain't gonna take too much time. I got a lot on my mind. I don't want to waste it on introduction.
And he's back again, one of the OGs of the After Dark crew, looking like he's representing Grape Street from Grand Theft Auto, the one and only King Petty, king of pop with Petty. Brother, how you doing today?
I'm doing marvelous. I'm doing peachy. I'm doing good. Shit. Yeah, just here for the after dark crew tonight. Chilling.
Absolutely. And the man has a birthday coming up very soon. So let's give a early happy birthday to King Petty, man. Another rotation around the sun
Happy
here.
birthday, man.
Happy
Appreciate
birthday.
it.
And then for the
Appreciate it.
first
Appreciate it.
and hopefully not the last time. Her name is Coco, but you can call her Queen C. That's just a nickname I just made 2 seconds ago. Please introduce the people and let them know what you're going to bring to this party tonight.
I love that. I was so nervous coming on today, guys. This is like my first time ever doing anything like this. So feel good to be here today. Thanks for having me.
Oh no, we'll be gentle. I promise. I promise. So, guys, we got a whole bunch of topics to talk about this afternoon, this evening. So we're gonna start right off with my man, the one and only. You know him from singing and about Coca-Cola, being in Transformers commercials. But my man,
Whoa. Come
Lord,
on.
DJ Ward,
Come on, man. Don't do that, man.
I had I'm a jerk by nature. I had to do it. I had to do it. So my man Tyrese, he seems like he's always in the news, from beefing with The Rock, for doing a movie, for being married a bunch of times, for being on shows just like drunk or whatever. But apparently his wife, she says she regrets her decision for filing a divorce after already filing a divorce, after already requesting $20,000 a month in spousal support, even though she makes $160,000 per year. But she says she was advised wrong. And this is the first, I've never heard this word. She said she was emotionally intoxicated. Don't even know what the hell that means. But she
I ain't never
said,
heard that before.
nah, me either. But she said, I've been intoxicated, but I don't think I've been emotionally intoxicated. So she says that if she had better advice, better wisdom, better guidance, she wouldn't have filed for divorce, and she hopes for reconciliation. Tyrese said, nah, she's a sociopath. So, AD Live crew, who wants to attack this first? What do y'all think about my man Tyrese and the constant drama that he's in with his soon-to-be ex-wife?
I'll go. I mean, she regret her decision. You know, we all make mistakes in life. It takes a big person to say that they regret their decision. I don't know. I mean, the verbiage that she actually used, I don't know what any of that even means. But I mean, you know, you sometimes you think the grass is greener on the other side, and it ain't. So maybe that's something that she's finding out. You know, 20,000 a month maybe ain't nothing compared to, you know, what she was getting a month when she was with Tyrese. I honestly don't even really know what to say. I'm just, just saying. I know Tyrese is still even famous.
I mean,
Oh God.
as long as they're making Fast and Furious movies, he's got a job somewhere. I think they're on Fast and Furious 16 right now. 20,000 a month is crazy. I've seen the commercial. It only takes like 25 cents a month to feed a kid overseas. I've seen those commercials, so I don't know what the hell they're doing for $20,000 a month. But King Petty, what do you think about Mr. Gibson, Mr. King of Coca-Cola, Mr. TGT, and his ex-wife?
Honestly, he got too much shit going on right now. He got way too much shit going on right now. I think she just realized that, like, I ain't getting that much dough without him. Might as well just go back. You know, shoot, why not? If she trying to reconcile, I know he ain't gonna get back. That nigga been on social media crying and all this shit, so I know he ain't gonna get back with her. But if he do, that's gonna be some funny ass shit. That's gonna be that's all I'm saying, bro. It's gonna be the funniest thing, because then he already got shit going on, bro. He got what is DJ Envy already trying to do it to him, trying to sue him. He getting sued and everywhere. So that's on him.
You gonna answer anything about his wife?
You get off. It's too much shit, bro. It's too much, way too much shit.
I feel you.
That was insightful. Coco, Coco, are you married, Coco?
That was insightful. No, I am not married. Honestly, I don't know if it's a generational thing, but like I don't really like know that much about Tyrese besides the Fast and Furious involvement. I don't chat about Tyrese. I don't think about Tyrese. To that point, he did say his wife was like narcissistic and like a sociopath. So like I feel like he already made up his mind about that, and it's like a whole media thing. It reminds me of like Jada Smith. Like I'm so tired of seeing her on my feed. Like, don't talk about your relationship anymore. I just don't want to see it.
I
agree.
I'm about sick of Jada Pinkett. She on the
like
world.
Who's paying her? Like who's asking her opinion?
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Give it to us, Big Gerald.
We don't want to hear it.
First and foremost, to the lady that realized she made a mistake, we accept your apology. To Tyrese, brother, stand strong. Because you may change her mind in 6 more months and be like, I did shoot too low. Give me 100,000 a month. Don't you do it. Don't you take her back. Because here's the thing. With her coming out and saying this, when this first came out, everybody just thought Tyrese was crazy at one point. Let's just be honest. From the crying to asking Will and Jada for money, and then all of a sudden, now here's this lady come out, she made a mistake. And we've seen Tyrese's, interviews and all that stuff. If she's saying he's right, what else is this man right about? I only dread to imagine.
Let me find out Tyrese was right the whole time, and we were the wrong ones. I mean, I'm with Coco. Like, literally, besides Fast and the Furious movies every other year, I don't know where she think that $20,000 a month is coming from, because I hate to pocket watch anybody, but I mean, where the hell is he pulling out $20,000 a month? I know no one's going to any shows to see Tyrese. When's the last time he had a song? Sweet Lady.
That Chingy song, Pull Me Back. That one is pretty good though. That's the only one I know though.
he was just here like what, 2 days ago? He had a concert. I don't know how many people went, but
Did he?
Did you say Chingy?
yeah. that song was kind of dope. Well, I was looking at that
in,
last week.
in 2006, you right.
Yeah. I don't think he made no money from it.
He was singing his heart out. I like that song. That's the only one I know, though.
What you know about that song,
Look
Coco?
at Carl Jr. now. I seen him the other day. He was selling pork chops.
Oh my god.
All right, that's enough of Tyrese. We're about to move on to the next.
Thank you.
Move on to the next topic because, like I said, nobody really cares about Tyrese. So next on the agenda, you know him, Blueface baby. He just got ordered to pay $13 million for the shootout he had at a nightclub. Once again, I don't know where these figures are coming from, but I need to start rapping off beat because I don't know where the hell he has 30 million. I hate Blueface. I'm going to say this. I'll start first. I hate Blueface. I hate his two-tooth girlfriend. I'll probably hate that child when it grows up. I hate everything associated.
Oh my God.
Yes, I said it. I can't stand Blueface. He deserves to get whatever he gets for this. But I mean, do you think this is the end? Do you think this is the end of us seeing him on social media? Because at the end of the day, 13 M's is a big deal. So what do y'all think about that?
I'll go first. And here's what I say. With the way this man's life is going, he got that old R. Kelly vibe waiting to happen for me. He won't stop until they figure out everything that he got going on and they put him away. That man is psychotic. He might be Jada Pinkett psychotic. Something wrong with that young man. If like I said, he's living a life after all the stuff he's done with the girlfriend, slugging out the father and all that stuff. The dude crazy, man. He'll end up behind bars before we see the end of him. This is just fuel to the fire right now.
That was
Oh,
funny
God.
when he slugged out her father, man. That I don't support violence against anybody's parents, but that was pretty funny. How about you, King Petty? I know you're a big Blueface fan. I remember you were talking about.
I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about that Blueface, bro. I don't really know at all. I don't pay attention to him. That's something I don't know. I don't know nothing about no Blueface.
No one's a big Blueface fan. Like I can't name one song beside shit.
Blueberry Fago.
Tatiana, there you go. Coco tried to act like
And
she just put her iPod.
Yeah,
millennial perspective on the team. Like, geez, guys.
All right, we want your opinion then. That's your generation. What you think about all this?
I cannot stand Blueface. I put him and his two baby mamas in the same category as non-relevant. First off, I hate that whole trio thing. Second off, he's so disrespectful. And I just think he's so ugly personally. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. And he's really offbeat. He reminds me, do you remember Ice JJ Fish? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
He reminds me of him. And I actually liked Ice JJ better, which is crazy.
I don't know who that is. I gotta look that up.
Alvin, come on now.
No, you don't.
Nice.
No, you don't look that
Don't
up.
look it up.
Don't do that to yourself.
I don't know who that is.
No,
Man.
Y'all ain't missing nothing. JJ, hey, listen, JJ came, he got a bag, and he got the hell on for good reason. Don't you look up at JJ.
yeah, I used to think you had to actually sing to get on. He was one of those artists that was so bad, he got famous for being so bad. He was like dead serious, like writing love songs, and he really sound like a cat that just got ran over. It was real bad.
But he's
Dear
relevant
God.
though. But he figured it out because he's relevant. People stay talking about him. So he's doing something right.
That's not true. Y'all generation bored and just think anything is entertainment. That's untrue.
I wouldn't loop me in there, but I don't disagree.
It's just too much. I've seen kids on. I still don't get Twitch, even though we do have some excited fans on Twitch. They're always the ones that are like, "Are y'all ticklish?" So But anyway, these kids will watch other people play video games. I'm like, I come from the generation where you had a Nintendo 64 and 4 controllers, and the only people that played were the 4 people that were sitting right there. I couldn't imagine sitting at home on my phone watching somebody else playing the damn game. Yo, shout out to Johnny Raps, Petty. He want to know what you rolling over there, brother.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, all right. I got
Not with
some
that boy.
cherry cookies and Zittles #2. Yeah, it's a strain from this brand out here called High Vibes. It's pretty damn good. The percentage is 26.7, so it's pretty fucking good.
Hey, nice episode of Pot with Petty thrown in. I love it. I love it. Well, check it out, Raps. That's my guy. You can also check out the Unknown Comic Book Podcast on the Mars Media Empire. Did anybody else have anything to add on Blueface? Because I want to get to the main event. I just want to knock these topics out.
I'm
Delete your
good.
social media and jump off a cliff, brother. Just end it. It's all good. We won't miss you.
You're gonna be doing a lot of door dashing to get that 13 million, Blueface. So, God bless you. I don't know how you gonna come up with them coins, but I bet he got the Coinstar machine pouring pouring in them quarters very, very, very soon. So next up on the docket, former Defensive Player of the Year, multi-time All-Star, champion with my Los Angeles Lakers, who, maybe we'll talk about that on Below the Whistle Sports. They really disappointed me last night. But it's been rumored for years. But my man Dwight Howard has been exposed.
Whoa, you may want to change how you word that, Mar. You say your man.
Oh, hey, man, we're a sex positive show. There's no homophobia over here. He helped us with a championship. He'll be my guy, and all of those are coming off wrong. So you know what? That former NBA player Dwight
There you go.
has been exposed. If you guys don't know what happened, he got sued for sexual assault, and obviously he didn't know that those court documents are public record. But he admitted that he linked up with these 2 gentlemen for a sexual escapade, but that it was completely consensual. So that's his thing. So it's out there. It's out there. That was probably him when he looked at the leak getting out there. So what do y'all think? To be serious for a minute, and I'll attack this first. It pays to live your truth, because we wouldn't be having this conversation right now if he had just lived his truth. I always say when there's smoke, there's fire. When somebody gets accused of things, like nobody has accused any of us of some of these things that people get accused with. So generally, when there's smoke, there's fire. And the fact that he vehemently went on TV and denied, I'm not gay, I'm just trying to live my life, and you have all these rumors that persist, it's for a reason. Now it's out there in black and white. He's admitted his NBA career is probably over at this point, not only because of this, but also because he's old as dirt for NBA terms. But I think this is a perfect lesson on why you need to live your truth and be comfortable in your own skin. I always say those people like Charlie Sheen or 50 Cent or Snoop that are just authentically themselves, you never see anything happen to them. Like Charlie Sheen was HIV positive, sleeping with ladies of the night, potentially exposing them. And people were like, 2.5 minutes, great, because they knew he was a scumbag. 50 Cent has always just been out there. He can say anything. You can't punish him because he lives his truth. Same thing with Snoop. I seen Snoop on Sesame Street the other day. I think he was like, "C is for Crip," and people are just like, "Yay, Snoop!" So it pays to live your truth. So, what do y'all think about this Dwight Howard situation? And is there any coming back from this exposure?
I honestly think this is going to hurt the other community than actually help it. When he was a big star, he could have actually came out then. He could have inspired people that wanted to live their truth to come out. I actually think it's going to go away from that, because people are going to be like, well, damn, like if he didn't come out, it must be something against it. Like he played this. You can still be, I guess we can say gay on this show, and you can still be manly. I don't know why people act like both of them can't like coexist. it's a lot of people that's not gay that's not manly. They don't pay child support, don't whatever bars.
How about the
Oh,
child support part?
but they don't do a lot of stuff. But I think he actually set people back. Like, could you imagine the leader he could have been if he would have came out and the starter he was going to the finals. He was the top 2 or 3 player and everything. How many people he could have aspired, and I think he's going to actually hurt that than actually help it.
Damn, man. Message. Absolutely. At one point, Dwight Howard was the most dominant force in the league before all those back injuries. But like Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard, how he's not on that top 75 list is beyond me. Like I take prime Dwight Howard over Anthony Davis any day.
Oh yeah,
definitely, definitely.
And so he's been consistently disrespected in his career. But you're absolutely right. Like it's not like he was in the league in 1980 when it was like, oh, he came in the league in what 2005. People were already, living their truth and fine with being open. And we know it just by percentage wise. I think they said something between 10 to 20% of the world's population identify as gay. So, just by numbers wise, there's a couple of gay players in the league, in all sports leagues. And I don't know if it's because sports seem to be so hyper masculine that they don't feel comfortable. But I mean, I think he missed out on a big opportunity, and now he leaves himself for the opportunity to get blackmailed, to get these allegations put in there. Because, I also see another thing when I see these guys that have because I think he has 5 baby mamas or something like that.
He try to hide something.
Yeah, like when you see these guys that jump around and it's always something like, why are you being overly masculine to prove something to yourself? Like, look at all these kids I got. So I don't know, but that's just me. What do y'all
got? For me, I know that the world was changing when he got in the league, and I'm not sitting here trying to say him hiding it was the best thing, but sports is always behind the social media curve every time. And for us, for example, that young man that came out as gay in the NFL, that was way after Dwight had already been in the NBA, and the whole world was just rocked. Like the NFL, it's like they almost can accept it. In those locker rooms and stuff, man, it's so caveman like, it's to the point where he was leading men, but what would have happened to his career if he'd have came out? Like, if they would have accepted him, because some of those cats that he was in the locker room with are hardened veterans from them late 90s teams. And so, him young coming into the league, it made it hard for him to beat himself. Notice that he didn't start being more of himself until he started playing basketball in China. Then you started seeing more of it. Like once we knew Dwight Howard's career was on the downslope, those Houston days where you got those videos of him grabbing men's privates and they laughing about it because they think he playing around. Like he didn't have nothing to hide. He didn't have the all-star light on him anymore. He wasn't a perennial all-star. He gonna go in there and get you numbers, but he wasn't the leader of the team anymore. I think the more the spotlight was off him, the more he started living his truth. But I do agree, there's no reason in this day and age to not be like, hey, I identify as this. There's people now identify as being whole different races, and people are just accepting it. So no reason right now to hold that back. I feel like, once this blows over, he'll go back overseas and play ball, and that'll be it. But as far as the NBA, that's a wash.
I got a question. So I'm gonna still let y'all go, but Gerald brought up something. So if he was grabbing guys' private parts and now he came out, is that sexual harassment? They got a lawsuit?
I mean, according to the charges that he's currently been charged with, I've never, and once again, I've said it before, I am not homophobic by any means. I don't care who you sleep with as long as you're not sleeping with who I sleep with. Doesn't matter to me. I'm always a fan for people to live their truth. But I've never been like, we all played basketball together except for Coco and Big Gerald. We've played basketball together for years, maybe decades. Have I ever patted one of y'all on the butt after a good play? No. I never understood that for something that's so hyper masculine and they're like good play, squeeze. So I always
I don't know about the squeeze part, but I feel
Yeah.
I've always thought that was a little weird. So, you might have something because I didn't know about the footage that Big Gerald talked about. Once he left the Lakers, the first time I was very anti Dwight Howard because
I remember that.
I thought when they had Steve Nash, Dwight, and Powell and Kobe, I knew we were going to win a ring. So I was, and he came out there soft as baby poop. So I didn't know about that in Houston, but if he was really grabbing people privates, that might have some validity to these charges because apparently he likes to take it without permission. Coco,
I'm supposed to add on after that, like
absolutely.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know about this prior to this, but I just thought it was interesting because, like, if I was playing, like, I don't know, kickball with some of my girlfriends, if they pat me on the butt, like, that's not weird to me. Like, I wouldn't think twice of it. So I just think it's kind of interesting gender-wise to hear that because it's like if you're at the club and you're like dancing, like if your girls dance on you, hit your butt, whatever, like it's not like a big deal, but like obviously for men it's just so different.
Yeah.
It's like a no, like you can't even like look at them in a weird way at the urinal, but like at the bathroom we're like, it's so different. So to that point, I just think, as much as we are very accepting and inclusive, like social media culture, I think there's still microaggressions that happen in these things. Like you talk about the locker rooms, like, and to that point, that's why he kept it under wraps because it's like he didn't want anything to impact that, perception, the image. Because like even though they say that they might accept him, like it's still like a glance that you might see. It might be them like not wanting to shout. Like it's just there's so many other things that you don't think about. So I kind of understand it. Like I just feel like the NBA is not like I can't personally name any people that came out as homosexual in the NBA. So that just might be a me thing, but I understand from his point of view, I would say.
I want to take this a little deeper because all right, so when you let's pause on that.
I think his career is gonna be over. His career is over.
All right, you got any more you want to add?
No, I'm just saying. I think it. All right, his career in the NBA is over, but it's just like okay. It just depends on what he does after this scandal and after all this shit. Like he's gonna have to resurrect his in some form or fashion. He's gonna have to do something. So he's going to have to like at least admit it, like or say he's been straddling the fence. So no matter what, he's going to have to fucking admit and come out to it and then resurrect his career somehow.
I mean, as of 2 hours ago, he denied it. So I mean, I think that's his story that he's sticking with right now.
Ooh.
This is in the court document, so I don't know how much.
They had Instagram messages and like he had receipts too. So like that's more interesting for me because I'm like, if the man is coming forward with all that stuff, it's like, how do you still say like, oh, he's lying? I don't know.
All right, so I want to get this question out. So you said that two women can dance with each other, right? No, but two guys can't. So do you think that's wrong?
I mean, I think it's okay. To that point, I have seen men dance on each other, and they're like, like it's not a big deal. So I think it depends on the man. Like, if you're wait, you go ahead.
I'm sorry, because that's what I wanted to ask you. So you wouldn't look at that funny if you were like in the club, you saw like two good-looking guys, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to them, and then they were like dance on each other. You would still talk to them?
Wait, like where are we at? Because we're in Ebor, no, but if we're
like if you're like on Soho.
I mean, I definitely. That's a hard question, Alvin. I don't know, like.
It's not hard. It's not hard at all.
You got to answer.
That won't be my man, but.
You don't got to answer that. She's in management, so we can.
Emotional damage.
I understand.
I mean,
I finished my wine, guys.
I get what you're saying, Cal, but women do all this. I've always said all women have a little bit of gay in them, and a
Yeah, I
good
believe
way,
that.
because I'll see a woman, oh, I love her body, and if I say, damn, Al, your abs are looking good, bro.
Well, that's a lie. First off, so he knew that was off. Man, Alvin was doing keto one day.
He fucked
Alvin
up.
was
It
doing
was at
keto
this
one day,
moment
and he
that he
came
knew.
into
What's that
work.
noise?
He was
Fucked up. It was
starving
at
for
this moment that
compliments.
he knew.
Starving for compliments. And I was like, wow, Alvin, that shirt looking kind of loose. He's like, thank you. I've been waiting for someone to say that.
Oh shit.
all them haters around. They know they saw me
We've
He
lose.
been
was
watching the
waiting
weight
for
loss
someone to
journey.
say something. I felt bad.
He never recovered from when John told him he had boobs. So I remember, this is completely off topic, but years ago, Alvin and I went on a cruise. we're in the water. Alvin comes in the beach with his t-shirt on. I'm like, bro, why do you have your t-shirt on? He said, I'm insecure about my body.
I'm not gonna lie, Alvin.
So guys can have body dysmorphia,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alvin, that's okay. You're accepted. Don't worry. You're my
Oh,
friend.
yeah, I'm Alvin's
What is
me.
this?
Everybody know me, but
With your shirt on at the pool.
yep.
I was like, Alvin, this is worse because now it's a wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah.
I was see this part of the story. I didn't go that deep in the pool. Here we go.
Okay, well, first off, like dad bods are in right now. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the dad bod. Like, just take the shirt off.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Okay, so if you go to the beach, you're gonna have a whole polo on.
I don't go to the beach.
Ever?
No,
Problem solved.
no beach.
No pool
Wow.
party, nothing.
People
Wow.
we're in a bad scenario because we're like what I call skinny fat, where like with a shirt on, you're like, oh, okay, and then you take it off, and you're like, oh shit, what's going on there? Did you just have a literal? I personally rather just be bigger than like, hey, it ain't no surprise. This is what you get, and then you get the props, and then but when you're in that skinny fat category, it's a tough life. I'm kind of more on the fat than skinny side, but yeah, man, like I don't care. I let them flap. I go to the beach.
To this day.
Shirt off.
I respect it.
What the hell you drinking, John?
Modelo.
A Modelo
That man
Gelato.
kicks himself.
Man, life is
What?
So
No, I like gelatos. I like tomatoes.
before
Oh, that's what I was about to say. No, what he said it first.
okay.
Okay.
Before we move on to the main event, because that's going to take the pretty much the rest of the show. Does anybody else have anything they want to go on Dwight Howard?
No, I think we treading in dangerous waters. Someone leave that whole community alone.
We're about to get canceled. It's a very powerful community.
Guys,
So-
I work in HR, guys.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need to stop.
Main event topic. I like to bring our sponsor, Royal Honey. Royal Honey VIP. Make your love life lovely with Royal Honey VIP. Get discount code The Den, THEDN. Save yourself 10% off on Royal Honey. All right. If you know, you know. All right. So now.
That's something I ain't insecure about.
Oh, we're stupid. We're so stupid. All right. So the main event, I want to bring up this list because we did an episode, maybe 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago, about the Cheesecake Queen that went viral because she thought she was too fine, I believe is what she said, to be taking the cheesecake. Survey says that was a lie. She was not too fine to be taking the cheesecake, but that was her opinion. It went viral. Everybody talked about it, but then they piled it on. And every time I try to be a male feminist, I have a lot of aunts, mom, sister. I support, I love women. I want you guys to rule the world as you should. But every time I give y'all the green light, somebody starts bringing it down. So they dropped this list today with about 20 some odd places that you should never, not a first date, never take on a date. So I'm gonna bring up this list to you guys, and then we're gonna dig right into it. And ladies, if you're at home watching this, we need y'all feedback because as Alvin used to say, I need some answers. So here's the list. Someone took the effort and the time to compile 28 places that women absolutely refuse to do on a first date. So some of these places I could agree with because we've had some episodes on that. If Short Man was here, he could attest to this. Look at this list. Number one, and I don't know what this Cheesecake Factory slander is about, but number one, and it all started with this lady right here. Look at her, too fine to go
She
to.
built like she work at Cheesecake.
She looked like she's missing the sides of her hair. She need to go get some
I-
What's up with
Her
her?
edges look like they be in a race.
Don't do it.
Did you say her edges, John? Okay, all right, interesting.
Her edges look like they be in a race, slowly but surely.
So Coco, let's do, we need you. I'm so glad you're here. Let's take a look at this list. Power through it. Have you ever been on a first date to any of these places?
Okay, honestly, I don't know if I can speak for all women. I thought this list was crazy off bat. Like, I even sent it to Alvin because I saw it on Twitter. And there's a couple that I can agree to, like, do not take me to a Golden Corral. You're crazy. Like, there's a couple that I'm like, yeah, I get it. But, like, I just feel like there's just too much like expectations, you know what I mean? And I just like, I don't know why people are making it more like dating's already hard as it is. So it's like, why give like a freaking like a whole list of things that makes it even harder, you know? Like I just, and I can't speak for all women. Like I think some women might actually really am like, if it's not like a 5-star restaurant, I'm not going. I'm not like that. Like I love a gym date, for example. Like I love to go do like they said like freaking bowling. I love bowling. I was like, why would you
Bowling.
I literally love Splitsville. Like I will go to a bowling game. I think that's fun. Like I don't know why there's so much expectations and they're just making it more difficult. And I feel like a lot of guys that disagree with it, they're always like, oh, all women are gold diggers, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, what kind of women are you talking to? Like, I just feel like it just depends on the woman. It just depends on the expectations. And if you're like overthinking it, it's just going to be even worse from there. So I don't know. That's my point of view. I love Cheesecake Factory. I go crazy with that cheesecake and some of those egg rolls. So, like, I don't know why people say really bad things about Cheesecake Factory. I'll be there any day. So, that's my perspective.
That's a hell of a take. That's a good take. Now,
And Applebee's got dollar margaritas. Like, you tell me that would not be fun. And I hear that they turn into a club at night.
You were so close.
Why did you?
You lost.
It was perfect.
You lost 2 people on the panel. You lost 3 people on the panel.
Wait till Short Man see this.
Oh, geez.
We don't hear that. He's out of my number.
I don't know if that's a good opinion or not, but like that's really my thoughts on it. I did get food poisoning at Applebee's once, so I might not go there. But I would go for the Dollaritas.
Have you seen how they made the dollar? It's literally a paint bucket. Yeah, you don't want that.
Ignorance is bliss. I don't want to know what goes in it. It's $1, so I would be there.
We might have a Kyle's Court episode very soon. You guys want to co-sign the Apple.
I even have a pen and paper. I'm like, I'll take notes, guys. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it.
No, I concur with you. Obviously, a buffet. I don't even want to go to a buffet by myself. Like the little kids that are shorter than the sneeze guard that are going up there without adult supervision, and they're a little snotty nose, and it really sounds like I hate kids when I come off on these episodes. But yeah, buffets, sure. Applebee's, sure. We had a whole episode about why you shouldn't take anyone, not only on a first date, but any date to Applebee's. But some of these places are like super, like you don't want to go to a club or a lounge. You don't want to go to a movie. Like I thought that was traditional. What are y'all fellas thoughts about this list? And are these generation of women that are putting these lists together, are they setting themselves up for a life of 15 cats and loneliness? Because that's what it sounds like their future holds. Go right ahead, Big Gerald.
Thank y'all. Y'all, let me take my time. Excuse me. Hang on one second. All right.
Yeah, take off his hat for this. That'd be important.
I am so happy that as a married man, I have missed all of this. Um, the whole premise of dating, people used to say dinner and a movie. Hell, this list, you can't go to neither one. Short man would never go on a date again if any of this applied. Because one, he liked to cook at the house, which is, and two, Applebee's, which again, why? It's just so many other options. But for me, it is a lot of these women come up in an age where social media has changed your perspective. Like if he's not a baller, taking me to Roof Chris on our first date, he's not worth my time. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. A lot of these bastards y'all fool around with don't got Roof Chris money, and if they do, y'all sharing the plate. It's unrealistic expectations for y'all to sit here and come on here and be like, I can't go here. Well, hooker, where you want to take me then? Take me on the first date. Take me the way you would want to go. And if it's a waste of my time, I'm gonna enjoy my meal and leave you alone. It's wild. You can't go on a first date. Hell, I don't know if I like you enough to take you on a second date. Why would I spend that much money? I think not all women, and this isn't to all women, but to those who agree with this list, please come on this platform and explain to us why. That's all I got to say. Put my hat back on. I apologize for getting aggressive.
Let me get.
That's what I want. I want the co-signers because I ran this by Miss Nikki New to see if there was any agreement, and like you, Coco, she was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to go to a buffet. I agree that would be kind of whack. That would be kind of tasteless. But she was like, ice cream date is dope. Like a gym date is dope. Going to see something. I don't know what's left. Is my question. 20. I couldn't even think of 28 spots if I wanted to take someone out of the date. They got 28 spots they don't want to go to.
Bro, they say it's Starbucks. Half you hoes drink Starbucks before you go to work.
Whoa, man.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Really passionate about that too.
I don't understand, bro.
You gotta
Go
have
ahead, Cal, I'm
position
sorry.
too, man. You gotta have position too.
Oh,
Mark,
man.
can you bring that list back up?
I got you.
I agree with the girl. I wouldn't even catch myself in those places. I got expectations. So if I got high expectations, I'm not going to Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle. I love Olive Garden, but not a first date. I think my house should do. I'm not going to any of these places. I'll do like a nightclub. I agree with the chick. Like if you're looking for something and you got expectations, if a person can't take you to where your expectations are, you don't do it. We always criticize women all the time. Well, you should have saw the red flags before you got in. Well, you should have made sure you got most of what you wanted before you got in a relationship. They let some stuff go, and then they get later in the relationship and realize, well, this dude can't get me the stuff that I want. He can't take me to the places that I want to go to. If they can't do it, don't do it at the beginning. I got expectations on what I want from a woman, and if I can't get it from her at the beginning, I'm not letting stuff go just to go on a date or to be like, oh, well, no, you can do that. I would just find it from somebody else at the beginning. So that's my opinion about it.
But see,
So-
that's unfair because me and you came up in a different time. We are in happy relationships. A lot of our expectations were already met. Some of these ladies don't want to go to these places because their unrealistic expectations is someone to take care of them. Because you got to look at the comments that went with this list. So maybe that's why I'm so passionate about it because I read the comments that went with the list, and I'm like, my God, a lot of good guys don't have six-figure salaries. A few of us don't fall in that category because we do, but a lot of guys don't. So it's like you're setting the bar real high on really good dudes out here that are trying to make it and will eventually work to that point. But I think for me, it's the comments that went along with this list. A lot of these women are delusional.
All right, but I'm just going off the list though. Like, if your
Okay,
expectations is if your expectations is for somebody to get you something or you're used to something, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Some women are their dad take them to a whole bunch of expensive places.
Mhm.
So by the time they get older, that's what they're used to, and they're not going to settle for anything less. I
that's
don't see
fair.
anything against it.
So I got a staggering statistic here. In the United States of America, only 16% of working males make six figures. So when you're that high in the percentile, and I seen some of the women that were commenting on this list, they should be happy with some of these places. And I agree. I'm not taking anyone to Burger King on a first date. Even when I was 16, I'm not taking anyone to Burger King on a first date. But Queen Beyonce herself said, if he's something good, I'll take his ass to Red Lobster. And if Queen Beyonce is good enough to go to Red Lobster, then who in the hell left
Queen
the
bee.
gate open? And who thinks that these women are too good to go to Red Lobster? King
Oh,
Patty, you're a
Did,
single man. I seen you on the live dating it up,
hold on,
having a
not
good
Red
you're not
Lobster.
you're not getting away with that, Marv.
time with
I knew
that.
you were gonna let
Did
you.
you
I knew
did
you
you
were gonna
see
let you.
did you see her in Red Lobster?
Yes, Beyonce loves
But
Red
I
Lobster.
gotta look this up. I ain't never seen Beyonce in Red Lobster.
She loves Popeye's chicken. She's a homegirl from Houston. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, but she's
He
not gonna go on a first date. Jay-Z didn't take her to Popeyes for a
Thank
first
you.
date. Come on.
he
I just
actually
feel
did.
like
If you look in their book, she said she knew he was the one when he ordered her the two wings. No, I'm making that shit up. That's not true.
I
I
just
was
feel
about to
like
say. I
you
was saying, hold the
remember
hell
we're
on.
I
talking
was
about
like,
we're
yo,
I
talking
was gonna be
about
like,
first dates. We're not talking about you're already dating and you're like, hey, you want to go get a two-piece special. We're talking about a first date. This is your first impression. This is the first time you're seeing someone. We're not talking about going to Popeyes on a Friday.
and I
and
Now,
yes, and especially don't go to no man's house on the first date. You
I
don't know
Exactly.
him.
there's
no.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't
No,
nothing wrong with
see,
going.
If you want to end up being made into a lamp,
He's full of shit.
You get to know each other. It's quiet. Ain't nothing wrong with the house.
Yeah.
No
And,
way.
and, Co- and
I'll let you
Coco
know.
kind of capping too because I see the restaurants that she go to and she wouldn't go to anything on this list. So for her to even come up, maybe Cheesecake Factory, but all this other stuff, she capping.
Not
Maybe the
her
nightclub.
height. Okay,
so
guys. I feel
a hookah
like this
bar,
also opens up the conversation of stay in your lane. Because if a woman is working at Chili's and she's expecting to go to a five-star restaurant, I don't understand that. However, if there is
Thank you,
a
Coco.
professional woman
Yeah.
that is literally in her bag, she's working, she worked hard, I don't see anything wrong with that expectation. But again, people need to understand it needs to be equivalent, if not a little bit above. So that's my thoughts on that too.
I think
I
that's a
agree.
good way to look at it because I
Yeah,
agree with
that was
that.
a perfect answer.
yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, I always say there's the old saying, at your age. I always say at your wage. So
Yeah.
don't ask for anyone anything that you can't provide for yourself. If you can't buy a Birkin
Exactly.
bag for yourself, don't ask me to buy a Birkin bag for you. If you can't afford to go on a first class flight to Peru, don't ask for me to provide you to a first flight Peru. I don't know. It seems like sometimes, and once again, this is not generalizing all women because it's never all of anything. It's
Right.
never all men. It's never all women. I'm speaking specifically to this generation and this audience that are on social media putting on this list, and I call it like the city girl generation, where everybody's like, "Get me a six-figure dude. That's my type." Blah blah blah. And we grew up on the generation where the music was, women ain't but hoes and tricks. And that got into our mentality and we acted it out. So now we're seeing this new generation, they're doing the same thing. And now we're the older people that's just shaking our head like, I can't believe. But I always thought a first date was for for you to get to know someone and see if you want to go. So let me ask you guys and Coco, what do you feel is a fair amount for spending on a first date? I'm talking about outfit, haircut, clean the car, go to a nice restaurant, drinks, whatever you want to do. What do you think is a good amount? This is a person that you're into spending on that first date. Let's start with Petty.
You're asking me?
No, the other Petty.
No, I'm first date. Maybe about like 400.
Get the hell out of here.
No, I'm dead
Hey,
serious.
hey, hey,
Dead serious. Yeah.
hey, shit. I feel him.
Yeah, no,
I feel him. Hey,
I'm
hey,
sorry, but it just depends. It depends on the but honestly, it depends on the person. I'm not gonna go above what but it depends on the person, bro. It depends on the person.
I
I've
want the
spent
man
that
to know
much,
the name.
so I'm sorry. Like just an outfit, for the whole night, just the outfit for myself and everything. Yeah, I have done that. So
Oh, thank you,
I'm
Petty.
sorry.
I appreciate that, man.
I mean, I've done it. I mean, I'm sorry. It's rude.
You got
Hey, Gerald, I
Well,
know
don't be sorry.
you ain't
Say your
been dating
truth.
since 1986, so I know we got to take into account inflation and all and
Damn, you
all.
didn't have to add his year like that. That's crazy.
No,
Yep,
he
this person here actually.
I'm,
But
I'm, I'm looking at the friend here.
what do you feel is? I can't believe y'all said 400. I'm all messed up. What do you think, Big Gerald? Is a fair amount on the first date?
So, there you go. Just out with this.
Oh, this chick you don't know.
For me, if it's a first date, and I'm gonna speak on when I went on first date. So, I'm talking about I'm not going over 1/8 of what I made on my check. So I'm talking about a nice outfit. So this, hear me out. I'm gonna explain because you the way you said that. So I'm gonna get a nice shirt, nice little polo. That's 40. The pants gonna match. That's probably gonna be 50. And then when we go out, I took Renee to the Melting Pot, which is an upscale place here in Washington. And so the meal came out to like 160. So 200 was what I did on my very first date.
I like that.
So I'm not gonna. But I also know that if we didn't like each other, I'm not gonna not be able to pay my light bill because I took somebody out and spent an exorbitant amount of money. So, but I think that's not. What I'm saying, a la carte. Nice things is great when you go into a place like that. This is a first date. So
Yeah. First thing we're gonna go viral because once me and Mars finish clipping this up and asking this $400 too much for a first date, we about to blow up. So I'm about to be quitting my job. Second, I agree with Big Gerald. About $200, get a nice outfit, haircut. I may not even go get a new outfit. I may just pull something out that I ain't took pictures in yet. Um, Nice little restaurant, maybe about $75 a plate. Um, that's all. I agree with Gerald. I ain't really got nothing to add. $200.
Coco, help us out. What are you at? 600, 700? What we talk about first date? Don't leave
Coco
John.
blowing a bag.
Okay, are we including like hair, makeup, nails, like literally everything?
Yeah. Anything. I'm throwing anything that you're preparing a date. So if you're getting dressed, and I know it's different. We pay $40 for a haircut. I know you guys can spend hundreds. Nails.
Oh
I
man.
paid for a couple of pedicure manicures, and I was like, I'll never do that again. But what do you say, and what say you?
Okay, I honestly am not gonna be mad about the $400. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but hear me out. Like, one, I would never go someplace that I know that I could not cover the bill. So, like, if I'm ordering, like, you saw that oyster video girl where she got like 48 oysters that day. You saw that?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like, see, the thing is, like, she covered her bill because I feel like she knew it was just like, it was too much. But it's just like, don't order and don't go places that you can't, afford. Like, that's what I think. So it's like, if I can afford, and I'm not saying if I can or not, just by the way, but I'm just saying if I can
We
afford,
know you can, but go ahead.
no. But I'm just saying if I can go to a nice steakhouse and I don't think of like 2 seconds and getting an 8-ounce ribeye and some mac and cheese and potatoes, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get it. Like, why do I have to withhold myself? Because I know I can cover my bill. And then if the bill comes and they look at it weird, I'll be like, hey, I can get it. Like, like, and that's a thing that you just have to deal with. But as again to that point, it's like who you're going on a date with. Like, do you want it to be like that? Because it's like you're not gonna be doing that just for anybody.
That's true.
And that's fair. I'm a firm believer in setting realistic expectations because I think if you start dropping $400-$500 on a date
Yeah.
and you're planning on making this a second date, a third date, maybe more, now you've set that expectation. You set
You're
that
like,
bar,
never again.
yeah, really, really, really high. With me, I cut my own hair, so I just shave my head. So that costs $0. I cut my own beard, so that costs $0. I have a ton of clothes. Like Cal, no, I got every polo shirt and color that you can imagine. Tons of Jordans, and now I wear Crocs all the damn time. So I'm on a date with a 30 pair of Crocs. I got Crocs on right now. I just don't give a shit anymore because I found, and this is one thing that we're not taking account for. If a woman or man really likes you, they don't care where you take them. They just really want to be around you. I think the missing element in these factors that these women don't want to go out with these guys. They're looking at them as strictly as a come up, as someone that I can take a picture, put it on social media and be like, look where I went, look where he took me, look how much he spent on me. But like a woman that's really into you, Nikki, we went to 80-20. I spent like $100 on that dinner. It's a high-end burger joint. And we found a hair in one of our drinks. And we had the best time ever. And I spent like $100 and was contemplating wearing Crocs. But the only reason I didn't was because it was a little chilly out. But if it was a nice 73 degrees, trust me, the toes would have been out in the Crocs. That's how I do it. So I think when we're choosing partners that we're trying to, I don't want to say manipulate because that's a strong word, but we're trying to, show off for to get something. That's when you set the expectations that end up being, not forgiven. Because that blew my mind, John. 400 for a date. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, I did it. I mean, I haven't done it like constantly, but no, I've done it. But shit.
Hey, John. So where did y'all go? I want to hear about it. Like just explain to us,
Claim
like, what's
jumpers.
going
This
on
was in
with that?
Sacramento. Like I went to Claim
Okay.
Jumpers. I went to got me an outfit at the mall at Roseville Galleria. Got me the whole outfit. Got me jeans, shoes, shirt, fucking a hat, uh, haircut. This was like back in like 2017. Yeah, like just went and got me like the whole outfit. Like I spent way more than, but shit, it was worth it. Me and her ended up being together for like 2.5, 3 years. So I mean, so it was worth it. I ain't gonna say I did it for everybody. That was the person I did it for. You know what I mean? So it was well worth it. It was well worth the money spent. You know what I mean? It's like after that, like she was like down with like just like it didn't matter where we went. It just like I wanted to impress her just to like, and we ended up being together for hella years. So yeah,
So it sounds like
it ain't
most
like
of
that.
that
Like
your outfit because you didn't name hat, socks, drawers, wife beater, shoes.
no, like yeah, like I just was I went down straight down to everything, bro. Like I was just like, all right, I gotta do this. So I feel like I
So
needed to
yeah,
do it, so I did.
did you get the outfit was
Huh?
tailored or something? Like, why was it so much?
Nah, I went to like like the stores in the mall where you like really ain't gonna pay like a certain amount of money for them jeans, but you like at that point like I was like, all right, yeah, let me get this branded jeans, like or branded shirt. So I got them.
Goes or something like
Yeah.
you had some baby fats on. Why were they so expensive? I just wear Levi's. Is Levi's
Nah, 2017. Nah, bro, it was like what's them jeans?
True Religion.
Parasuku?
No, it
Well,
was like True Religion. True Religions was out. It was True Religions. The True Religions was like damn near 300-400 in the store, bro. And I got them for like damn near like 125.
So he
Oh
So
spent
wow,
like $70
yeah,
on this baby, and like the rest of it was on the outfit.
that's what it sounded like. Where'd y'all go to? Where'd y'all go to dinner? Chick-fil-A? Wait, how much?
claim jumpers.
They
Nah,
went to
claim
Five
jumpers.
Guys.
Claim
Oh, how much
jumpers.
is the dinner?
The whole dinner was 175.
Oh, yeah, it's about 225 on the outfit.
You have a really good memory. Jeez Louise.
I know. Like I
But you
don't
spent
remember what I did.
$225 on the outfit. All right, that's fair. Fair enough.
How many times did you wear that outfit afterwards? Was it just like, yo, I'm rocking the hell out of this? This is our date outfit.
No, like 3 times. Like 3 times.
Oh damn!
You better
Yeah.
cut that Marcos, man.
No,
Marcos
I
got-
still got the jeans. Don't get me wrong, I still got the jeans, but shit, nah.
I will cash app you $25 right now if you pull the jeans out.
I am not going to that closet to get them jeans, bro.
But I was gonna add 25 to it. I want to see.
Hell no. I am not going to get them jeans.
He came on that date dressed like Fetty Wap.
Ain't no way.
So you went to a expensive restaurant with True Religion jeans on?
All black. All black.
I'm not mad about it.
You look like came in there looking like Dr. Dre.
You can't go wrong with all black though. You could never go wrong with all black.
You wore all black. You paid $225 for all black.
You could have got a black tee from Walmart, 3-pack.
Look, dude, I wasn't like. Look, I lived in Rockland, California, which ain't a cheap place to live. So I like the Galleria is right there. It's not like a cheap mall.
Oh,
Like,
got you.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's not a cheap mall. You know what I mean? Like it's not a cheap area. You know, you can't go get cheap clothes and shit anywhere. So it's not like you gotta go like if I wanted to go get like some cheap shit, I have to go like the South Side. I'm not going all over the South Side. That's like 30 minutes from where I live. 30 minutes to an hour from where I live. So nah, I'm not doing that.
I agree.
I'll take my chances.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. It was.
Yep. So I mean, that's cool. But I'm gonna pull up this list one more time because I want to see if there's anything on this list that you guys would go to. We know Kyle. He's high class Kyle. We call him Big Money Jones.
He got a sauna in his house. Don't take his opinion.
Here you go. You mean see, that's why he wasn't let you on the show.
They see the place in the background. They know what's
You got
up.
an MCM coat. Like, get out of here, Albert, bro.
But I can't wear it. I'm gonna have to actually get that tomorrow. It's gonna be too hot down here.
Kyle be coordinated. He had that sweatsuit on. I said, I know he ain't gonna wear it. They have a heat stroke like Mark Lawrence. And guys, if you love what you're watching and you want to support the crew, make sure you check out that merch. It goes to a great cause. It's called Our Pockets. So make sure we're making changes in lives every day. I mean, John's taking chicks out on $400 dates, so we need to make sure that we keep.
First off, that's not true. He spent most of it on the outfit, so
That's true. 400. They still got all black.
He came in there fly as hell and said, "Yeah, girl, you can get cheese on that."
400.
2 for 35.
So yeah, I think the most. I don't know. I don't think I've answered it, but yeah, I say I'm in the 200 range. because as I mentioned, I always have nice clothes on deck and I don't go anywhere. So I have polo shirts that are literally 10 years old that look brand new that still have tags on it. I have Jordans that are 10 years old that I've never worn before because I don't go anywhere. The pandemic was like the best thing that happened to me because I'm a hobbit. I like to stay in the house. So I have plenty of clothes. I really don't gain any weight or lose any weight. Like I've been this same size for like the last 20 years. So I I don't really spend that much. Usually it's like dinner, cleaning the car. But I mean, I'm not saying that people aren't worth it and people shouldn't have values because that's definitely not the case. But I think the first date, just focus on getting to know each other and see if you want to have a second date because I'm the type of dude, if you play your cards right, you're going to end up with paid vacations. You're going to end up, with your passport stamped if you play your cards right. But you might have to eat at Cheesecake Factory. That's the bottom line. So you might have to sacrifice to get you a snickerdoodle cake and not go to Roof Chris. But at the end, you're going to have a lot of good memories. So that's how I roll with that.
I got a question. Let's change this question. How much? All right, so two questions. How much for a girl that you really don't know if you into? You still testing the waters, and how much if you got multiple people you gotta take on dates for the month?
Ooh.
Well, I'm always the type of guy that we only dating on pay week anyway. Number one, I'm like,
My
baby,
man.
how next Thursday sound for you? Actually, I got US, so you get paid 2 days early. How's Tuesday sound for you? So that's number one. Number two, I'm pretty good at saving. I'm pretty good with my money. Like I said, I don't really spend a lot of money. I don't waste money. But if it's someone I'm not really feeling, um, I'm a pretty good judge of character. I don't go on dates with people I'm not really feeling.
No, I'm
I,
saying you like teetering the line of like, they may got potential. I don't know yet. Let me go out and see. Would you like invest a lot, or would you kind of like play it safe?
I want to have a good meal myself because at the end of the day,
Okay,
if the date goes bad, at least I got a dope doggy bag.
that's
So
true.
a
Right.
win's a win. So I might spend 100, 150. I remember before I got in my relationship, and I was out there on Plenty of Fish and Tinder and Bumble and all the other very Black and all the other various websites, dating and stuff like that. And I was going on a lot of dates, but you see, me, I'm the Groupon king. I I,
Yeah.
I go on Groupon real quick, see what's popping, and I'm like, girl, don't worry about this date. Look at my 401k. This is an investment rocking with me. So, that arcade place that I took y'all, I done took plenty of dates to that arcade place. They knew me every week. Then I was coming there with a different girl, like, hey girl, let's play these games. I got this 2 for $30 on Groupon, but they don't know. So also, if you start dating girls in their 40s, they have their expectations are a lot lower. So oh god, cancel. But that helped a lot because they just want some companionship. I don't date these 22-year-olds, but anymore. But yeah, I'm all for a value, a bargain. That's sexy to me. Saving money is sexy to me. So $100 if I'm not really feeling you, 150 because like I said, I want a good dinner at the bare minimum. But I hate when girls like, ooh, you go and she act like she never been there before. I'm like, oh, what's this? I want one of these margaritas, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I try to stay away from those girls. I try to pick a classier woman. So that's how I roll.
I got a question for Coco because she's the woman in here. If a dude went and spent about $150 on food, right? Got the best steak or whatever, instead of he was gonna cook it, would that be an acceptable first date? He's gonna cook it at his house.
I don't like first dates at someone's house because I just think it gives lazy. And in my opinion, guys just, and I'm not saying every guy, right? But like, if you're going to a man's house, what are you expecting, right? So for me, I think it just gives expectations on you and obligations. if that was like the 6th date, 7th date, yeah, like sure, no problem. Like we'll watch Netflix, whatever. But like the first date, you told me you can't like, do something outside of the house. And also like stranger danger. Like I don't know you. Like don't invite me to your house off bat. Like I think that's weird. I would not do that personally.
Hold on. So you said the person not going to expect nothing if they hold on. So they're going to expect something if they cook. You said it's no effort, even though they cooking, they're seasoning food. It's no.
Listen, I'm telling you, if I was dating and if a man was like, yeah, I'm gonna cook for you 3-course meal, 9 times out of 10 the meal's gonna be shit. Second off, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna want to leave and I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. And it's not my place, it's not my environment. If I knew the man and if I was more comfortable with him, I think the date would go a lot better. But like, think about it. I'm alone in a stranger's house, not knowing where I am. The man could have camera. Like, there's just so many things that happen. And like, society nowadays is not for strangers. Like, even if someone comes up to me on a gas station, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I just don't trust it personally, but I think it's just the day and age.
We might have to unpack that trauma because she said the man might have cameras. I was like, damn,
you see some crazy stuff nowadays, and like, there's just so many things that you see online where people have cameras set up, or maybe they like lock the door and you can't get out. And like, I know if I go on a date, my friends have my location. Everybody knows where I'm at because you never know. That just might be me being paranoid though.
I agree with Mars because I think the stranger thing is kind of overrated because, like Mars said, you missed the last episode. Like, guys would be in the friend zone forever. So even if you go out with somebody, they can act a certain way or they can act normal or act like whatever, and you're still a stranger. No matter how many dates you go on, it's still a stranger. But I get what you're saying. I'm actually happy to hear that answer that you wouldn't do.
Yeah, like I love gym dates. Like that is like my go-to typically because I love going to the gym. I love seeing if a man can lift more than me. If he can't, it's an automatic no. But like that's like a perfect scenario. Like
you going out with Pee Wee Herman? Who the hell can't lift more than you?
I got 315 on the bench. Let's get it.
Catch me at the gym, Alvin. I lift more than you. But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, you don't have to be strangers at the gym, but it makes it fun. Like, you get those barriers down because everybody tries to like put on a front, where they try to be like this cool, like masculine, like suave person. And I think it's kind of stupid. So it's like you have to do those fun dates like bowling and like going to the gym or like, you know what I mean? Like things like that where it just makes it less awkward because people are just really awkward the first time you meet them.
See, I don't want to be musty on a first date. That's my problem. Like,
well, put on deodorant.
I wear Lady Secret every single day. But I don't know. Gym dates.
Yeah, I'm not with that either.
I like that. I think it's nice.
And women be smelling, man.
Unless he can't bench more than you, then you're like, it was a waste of time talking to you, brother.
That's my criteria. That's my criteria nowadays. I'm like, you can't protect me in a fight.
Just because you can bench don't mean you can fight.
Exactly. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, plus people don't even fight anymore. He'd be all buff and get shot and be like, oh my God. I couldn't bench press his bullet.
Where am I going that I'm going to
I mean, looking at this list. All right. So
you live in Tampa. What do you mean? Where you gonna go? You club in Ybor City. You gamble every time you go. From somebody that knows. How you should have told her. I'm from Florida. No, ma'am. You won't get over that easy.
Let's go over this list and get a group yay or nay. All right. So Cheesecake Factory, what say you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go yes.
I'm gonna take 2 cheesecakes home here.
Applebee's.
No, hell no.
Nah.
No. I'll go with the group. I guess.
I don't go to Applebee's and use the bathroom, so and there's that.
Right. Chili's.
No.
Yeah,
nah.
I didn't even know they still had Chili's.
Trust me, they ain't cleaned the floor since 1998. You definitely don't want to go to a Chili's.
Oh,
Chipotle. I don't like bubble nuts.
Chipotle, no.
Yeah, I don't.
Chipotle's a no.
I don't.
I hate
That's
Chipotle.
trash.
Chipotle's a no.
Alvin's favorite place because they have soup and breadsticks.
They're amazing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
The
I
lunch
love Olive.
special? Come on,
Yes.
come on.
Yeah, man.
All right, so that's what Petty. What do you say about Olive Garden?
Yeah.
So all of y'all will go to Olive Garden. Okay, all right. Well, I'm the outside. The movies. I don't like the movies, and I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead, Kyle.
No, go ahead. I go ahead. I want to hear what you guys say.
On my first date, I want to get to know you, and you can't talk during the movie. And the type of movies I like, most girls don't like. Like most girls aren't going to go to a Marvel movie and watch, the Avengers or something
What
like
girl
that.
are you talking to? You kidding me? That's most girls.
Most girls I talk to, they're not on that nerd shit like me. Plus, I don't want to have to explain stuff like why is everyone crying when Robert Downey Jr. died? And I'm like, so I don't really like the movies because I want to get to know you. Your house, I agree. I think women steal sometimes, so I don't even want you. You invite a chick to your house, and then you end up, 4 guys bust in, and now you're tied up in your underwear and getting all your goods robbed. Things can happen. You got to think, gentlemen. You got to think. So
I want to go back because I think the movies is the perfect first date. Like, you know how many girls want to be held when you go to the movies? That's like when you get your first kiss. That's when you can put your arm around her. You both put your hands in the popcorn. Movies is the perfect first date, fellas. If you can get into the movies, you win there.
now, when I'll give y'all a little trick of the trade. I'll give this for the young cats. If you're young and you ain't really got your own place, get your movie that's been out about 3-4 weeks. That's about to go.
Yeah.
Nobody in there. You go in the back. You cut a little hole in the bottom of the pop. Oh, never mind. I'm just saying, movies in the past was good. Now, not so much. Nikki says, "Still not you, baby, not you. You only stole my heart. That's the only thing you stole." And Mama Leggett said, "I love a Marvel movie." Okay.
You built different, baby. That's why. It's because you built different. Mama Cheryl, you built different.
Yeah, who doesn't love a Marvel movie? Come on.
I hate Marvel movies.
Not the cheap feel of the movies. You know what's popping.
If it was good in your teens, it's good as an adult. Reminiscing.
Take it to a scary movie.
Now then somebody gonna have to hold me because I'm gonna be scared. Like, hold me.
You ever seen 50 Shades of Black? Take it to a trash movie.
Your fast food chain, yeah, that's trash. I would never take any fast. Buffalo Wild Wings,
No.
Sea Bubble Guts,
Trash.
Trash. Wingstop, trash. Red Lobster, I don't like seafood. Plus, Red Lobster is disgusting to me. So
Red Lobster is disgusting.
it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not even real seafood no more.
Have you seen
Never.
that? Oh man.
Okay, Mama.
It's driving.
Drive-ins would.
Yeah.
Drive-ins when you started driving. Let's not even pretend we grew up in the same neighborhood. Hey, this is 1968. Let's see. I'm kind of blind.
Okay.
IHOP. No.
Never.
No.
Mm-mm.
After drinking,
That's crazy.
IHOP, Waffle House, maybe so. But as a first date.
I've been on a day at IHOP. I thought it was pretty fun. You go get some
first date?
eggs. Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Were y'all leaving the club?
A teenager?
No.
Yeah.
Well, granted, I was in college and we were working at Foot Locker.
So we'll give you
It
that.
was a good time. I'm just like, that's what I think. It just depends on where
Y'all
you're
could
at.
afford hell.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Yeah,
Y'all couldn't go nowhere else. How was it, baby? Hey man, you want to see what them 11s feel like, brother?
Like, yo, baby, you want some blueberry syrup? Yeah, let's get 2 blueberry syrups on over
It was
here.
kinda nice. I would do IHOPs. I wouldn't do Denny's though. Denny's is gross.
Denny's got better food.
Trash.
Nah, Denny's, you can get a roach in your food. Is what you're gonna
Denny's
get.
is bad. No, I wouldn't do Denny's, but I would do IHOP.
Like, I didn't
But
order
after
raisin.
club Waffle House, that
Yeah,
after club Waffle House, no,
great.
that hit different.
That does hit different. The gym, we know Coco's a big fan of the gym. I'm not a gym rat. I probably can't bench more than you, Coco. I'm gonna just keep it funky, you know. Anything over 120 pounds, you're gonna see my arms start shaking. So I'm not really going to the gym and embarrass myself. Plus, like I said, dudes be creeps, and if you got a really attractive girl with you in the gym, you know there's 50 dudes sitting there like,
yep.
now I got to hit somebody with a dumbbell because they're disrespecting you. It's just a recipe for disaster. Let's see, what else did we have?
We got church.
Oh, that's good.
You say church on a first date?
I think that's if you into the girl. I think that's a good. I actually think it's a good first date.
Tell me more. We're gonna have to pause for this. Tell me more. Who's been to church on a date? Any date?
Because that preacher started exposing stuff. If he started preaching and that girl started crying and he's talking about something that's hitting her, you know, get your life together, something like that, you may find out a lot about a chick once you get into church around you.
You got the spirit of Mary Magdalene on your life. Oh, you was a whore.
I like church.
Go out there with the hands raised. You take her home. I mean, no, you got to join.
You had a chance before the date, and now you come back and she abstinent. You done messed up everything. She's like, you know what? I decided.
No, no, hell no. As someone who was raised in the church, that is not true. Them be the ones be like, I normally don't do this, and you know she lying. But it's all right with me.
See, Nikki said, "Go to the king."
Martin Luther King. Yeah,
Rodney King. I want you to beat it up.
You're right about the church girls. I went to a church convention when I was like 19, 18 with the girl I was seeing at the time, and I'm thinking, you know, we're gonna be there. As soon as we got into that suite, they were like, "Where the drugs? Where the?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" So yeah, you know, you're right about that. Starbucks. I don't drink coffee. See bubble guts once again, but I know a lot of women that love Starbucks.
There you go.
She right
there you go, See,
she put the Arabesque Love novel.
See, me and Mama Leggy, we be thinking on the same line.
Hey, Petty, sick of this shit. He want her to quit coming his face. She telling too much.
She showing everything that
I'm like, wow. I'm like that. I'm like, shit.
And he was like,
good God.
Coffee dates. I feel like that's the same as Starbucks. Ice cream dates. Once again, see bubble guts. It seems like I got a lot of irritable bowel issues, but
you might need to get medication for that.
Family functions. It depends on the family. I don't think I necessarily will want to.
I've done it, but go ahead.
No,
and I know why he laughing. Because this ain't me, but this most cats. You take somebody to your family function, and that one cousin that's finer than everybody else, and now all the attention is off of you. You lose out. You lost your man. Sorry. Should never brought him to your family reunion.
He just want to hear the family be like, "Man, you with her?" Like, yeah.
Yeah, you always had the aunt that's like, "That's you, nephew."
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Movie night, Netflix and Hulu. Not on the first date. Cal, you said a thumbs up on the first date.
Yeah.
So you can't even cook. What are you doing? You just getting popcorn? What are you doing at the date, Alvin? You're gonna go on someone else's Netflix because you're not paying for your own. Get the heck out of here.
We're gonna order food. Get the food ordered, had this stuff. Been there,
That's lazy
been there,
as hell.
done that.
No.
Hey, some ladies don't want to go out. They want to this is what gets me. Cause she's doing all this like, and that's lazy. You act like it ain't females out there that want the same thing the dude want. We can skip the whole
But
date.
that's your
Let me come
caliber
over
of
to your
woman,
house.
though.
That's not that, but it's hold on, whoa. Because there's a whole bunch of successful women that want that.
That's true. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just my.
I mean, you can't equate like sleeping together on the first date to money because it's a lot of women out there that got a lot of money that do that on the first date.
I mean, we didn't even talk about that. I think that's like, I've said it before. The quote, if you want to make sure this goes, I'm all for, sleeping together on the first date. If the vibe and the energy is good, and you guys are both attracted, I think that should be the goal at the end of the day. Yeah, so I don't have any problem with that. I am getting canceled a lot tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't. Once again, sometimes women steal, and I don't want you on my couch watching that.
Fuck?
I don't want you.
Someone stole from that man before. I want to know.
This somebody heard from this brother.
Someone stole something from him, and I want to know what that is.
I had an
this
Apple
man
Watch.
mentioned that
That's all
not
I'm
2
gonna
but
say.
3 times.
I had an Apple Watch that disappeared. That's all I'm gonna say. So
I knew it.
Now this one is the most curious. Somewhere that requires a long drive.
I'll agree to that one.
What the hell does that even mean? Like
the mountains or something?
I mean, so you don't want to go anywhere local, but you don't want anywhere to go to long drive, but you don't want to go to someone's house, but you don't want to go to a local coffee or movie theater. So, I mean, they're starting to contradict themselves. It sounds like they just want to stand in front of their porch.
Come on. You're telling me there's not a nice restaurant that's like 20 minutes away? Come on.
You've never been to Tacoma, have you, honey?
No, that's not.
First of all,
there.
exactly. There's nothing. If you better ask Betty. There's nothing in Tacoma that you can take them that's nice unless you're gonna spend money and go to Stanley Seaport or the Melting Pot. Anywhere else,
You got to go to Seattle. You have to go to Seattle.
Tacoma City.
That's like 45 minutes to an hour from where he is.
Oh, you're in Washington. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You didn't know that was a state? Did you just say you didn't know that was a state? Keep going with the list.
A city.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm like, it's horrible up here.
You gotta come
Long drive quick.
Mama Leggett, have you seen what gas is in Las Vegas? A long drive shows plenty money.
No money.
I'm from Florida. I don't miss Florida at all.
Really?
Not one. Yeah, not one damn bit.
Long drives take away from the date. I got stuff to do. I ain't trying to waste time with you driving 3 hours.
Hell yeah.
Plus, these glasses on a prop. You take a long drive for me, you risking your life because I can't see it all.
Yeah, we've been drinking. No,
you try to give me a Dewey on our first date.
Bowling. I like bowling.
I'm cool with
I'm not with the sweaty girl again. I'm not the first date. I don't want to risk her sweating and makeup sweating off.
Sweating.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. If your date sweating while y'all bowling, that bitch was too big to go to bowl anyway. Nothing against big women. Nothing. But if she sweat while y'all bowling, she got health issues. You might want to consider something else.
I will say, if you are bowling and putting your fingers into that like bowling ball, and then you immediately go into eating wings or fries, it's gone. Like that's it for me. I'd be so pissed off. That's a no.
I just don't want to wear used shoes. Like I'm still not.
I knew it.
And have you ever seen when you pull a bowling shoe out for a size 14? That's the most embarrassing. Look like real McDonald clown shoes. I wear a size 14. They be like, here you go. They got to wore them off. They're like, anybody wore these since Shaq? And then they hand them to you. That's embarrassing. No, I'm good.
Nightclubs.
So here's my thing with nightclubs. I don't want to take a date to a nightclub. I want to take a date from the nightclub. I don't want to bring sand to the beach, as the saying says. So I don't want to go on a date where there's 1,000 thirsty dudes, your girl looking right. Once again, you got to think 3-7. We're playing chess, not checkers. If you're taking a nightclub and your girl looks good, and if she's with me, she's gonna look good because that's all I do. You got to worry about 1,000 other hungry dudes, and then somebody bump or somebody holler at them, and now you got to test your masculinity. And then what if it's like someone like, I don't know, Dwight Howard, and he's 7.
Usher.
Yeah.
Dwight don't know. He don't want nothing we buy. Dwight don't want nothing you went out on a date with, brother.
You good, man. You good.
You got a bunch of kids though, so he might fight you just to grab a cop a feel. Now you're like, oh man,
whoa. Lord.
It can happen.
He trying to get a canceled, bro.
Not that it's anything right. Okay, late night picnic at the best.
Mama Leggett over there, she had her
night picnic at the beach.
The best. That's a different place.
I think she meant the beach though.
But late night, Mama, why gotta be late night? So you're putting too much in your business, man.
Is Mama Leggett planning these dates?
Late night at the beach.
That's
what is we eating?
We got a lot of sand crabs in Virginia Beach, so that's an option if you're into that. Sand crabs and hypodermic needles. So I'm not a big fan necessarily of the beach.
Unless you bring a picnic basket, unless you do some shit like a picnic at night, but then that kind of looks weird sometimes. So you never know.
Basket? What are you, Yogi Bear? Like, what the fuck?
You never know, bro. Just saying, bro. Like,
Jesus, Yogi, the Ranger's not gonna like this.
All right, Mama Leggett. I see where your mind at.
I know. Like,
she on some petty stuff.
Mama Leggett trying to get straight to it. She like, we can skip all this dates.
She ain't trying to get to nobody. She ain't trying to get to know anything. She trying to. You would not know.
Baby, I'm 70. I don't need to know nothing.
I need to know how it hangs. That's what I need to know.
I know. I like the hookah bar.
I don't
like
that one.
So I'm not a fan of hookah bars. We not, Mama Leggett. We not. So let's talk about hookah bars for a minute, because I know that's all the rage. I absolutely hate them. Coco, have you ever been to a hookah bar, and what do you think about that? And as an environment for a date?
Okay, so the first hookah bar I went to was in St. Louis, and that's as much as I will say about that.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, is that the one you told me about?
And everybody's breath smelled rank. Everybody was like in my face, talking this close to me. So honestly, it's not the best place, but it just might be a St. Louis situation. I don't know, but I don't know. There's better places than a hookah bar, personally.
To all our St. Louis fans, she did not mean to offend. I think she was just talking about her experience.
I get the analytics every episode. I ain't worried about St. Louis.
St. Louis ain't watching this.
It was not fun.
St. Louis is like, what's wrong with fast food? I'm just kidding. Y'all still eat roadkill, but they're like street meat, and they're just grabbing roadkill off the road.
I'm not catching these folks.
I'm not a fan. A bar just for drinks.
All right, now they're doing too much.
They're doing too much.
That's like the OG place to go. Come on.
Yeah, like
the bar is a perfect place for a date, because if you go to the right bar, for example, Blue Martini, technically a bar, you can get music, you can get decent food, you can get decent drinks, you can dress up. A nice bar is ideal, and I don't even drink like that. So unless it's Stella Rosa, but yeah, I don't even drink like that. So I think a bar, like if you don't want to go to a bar, where do you want to go? I want to see the list of where you want to go as an adult person with $200 to $400 to spend on a date. Wait, at this point, I'm like, let's just go to Netflix and I cash app you $300.
Yeah.
How about we just watch Netflix at my house and I cash happy 300 and we call it a day.
Waffle House.
Waffle House. All right. We can't sleep on Waffle House. We had a whole episode of Short Man. Short Man gave it up for some Waffle House.
Yeah, he did.
He sure did.
Gave it.
He gave his life and soul to a real life wildebeest for that all-star special that cost $9.99, $10.47. So,
Dude prostituted himself for a waffle.
He profited himself.
I need this. I bet you did.
Oh man, I need to watch the episode. I need to hear that story.
Yeah, I sent it to
Monster
you.
Hunter.
Cal,
Yeah.
I'll send you the link. You'll cry, you'll laugh, and you'll cry some more because it was the worst, best night of our lives.
Ugh.
Her haircut was this.
Yep.
Yes.
She the chef?
Yeah.
Like, who was she?
We think it was a
She
scene.
was.
Might have been Dwight
She
Howard.
was a. She was a creature of the night.
She was a how do we call it? I think in English we call them gargoyles. She was very gargoyle. She looked like, when evil comes alive, that's the vibe. She was giving Goliath from Gargoyle.
That's crazy.
Jesus Creepers and shit. Damn.
Sports event. So if she's a sporting fan, I think that could be dope. I think if you're I know if you take Alvin to a Dallas Cowboys game,
Oh,
he
yeah.
gonna be draws. like usually I don't do this, but
As he should. How about him?
Exactly. Yeah.
you take the Lakers game, I would tell you, you can have your way with me. That's I'm gonna be real cheap that night. You'll see all this dad bod. But so what do we have left? So that was 28 places. Some of them I agree with. Some of them as a panel we agree with. But what do we have left? We're going to end it with this. What is your ideal perfect place for a date? And we'll start with Cal.
I'll go with Ruth Chris. If I'm like really into the girl and I think it got some potential, I'll go with Ruth Chris. If I had to go lower tier, I ain't gonna lie, I think Olive Garden. Like if we may end up being friends, or if I think it's gonna be a one night stand, and you just gotta take her to dinner to make her feel good because she don't usually do this and all that. I think Olive Garden's the perfect place, to get all the breadsticks you want, all the soup, lasagna, salad. I'll go with Olive Garden.
Disappointed in you, King Petty. How about you, Big Money Petty? What are we?
Nah, Ruth Chris or Plane Jumpers will be for top, and then if it's just like Al, it will either be Olive Garden or shit. I'll even go Red Robin. I don't give a shit. I'll go Red Robin. So I don't care if it's low like that. Too. So low tier, yeah, Red Robin.
Look, there are unlimited French fries, and she was like, "Ooh, Petty." he's like, "Go ahead, catch up on it. It's on me."
Red Robin, bro.
Red Robin.
Bro, might as well say Five Guys. Like what?
Nah.
Red Robin, man?
Where that even come from?
They do got $10 cheeseburger Tuesdays. I know you going on Tuesdays.
I'm ready for my turn. I gotta go.
Red Robin's so bad it wasn't even on the list.
Red Robin is
You
pretty
gotta-
bad. That one was pretty bad.
I gotta come in the head
Or
of
you can go to Boiling Crawfish. It don't matter. You can go to the crawfish spot too. A seafood
Shoot, what's
place.
that?
It don't matter.
Boneless crawfish.
Boiling crawfish.
Oh, boiling crawfish.
Yeah.
Charles.
Robin.
Oh
If
yeah.
you took her to Red Robin, she got boiling crawfish. I'm ready. I'm ready for my turn.
Red Robin.
So if it's a
I've been on a
first
date
date
with Robin.
in somewhere, hey, look, if it's a first date in somewhere real nice, there's a spot in Federal Way called Tokyo's. It's a hibachi spot. It's upscale though, and they cook in front of you. You get to know the person, and while they're cooking, it's like pretty much a little show, and y'all having drinks. It's a good time. So Tokyo's would be that, and then if we're going lower tier, Cheesecake Factory, because number one, I'm gonna give me some cheesecake to go, and number two, Cheesecake Factory, you got a great atmosphere. It's straight. It's right here in the mall for us. So Cheesecake Factory for me.
Yeah, and like I said, worst case scenario, you take home a decent slice of cheesecake if anything fails. Coco, how about you?
All right. Depends on the day. I like Dave and Buster's a lot, so I would go with Dave and Buster's.
That's not bad. That's
I
actually a
think
good
Nah,
it's
that's
fun.
answer.
I'm really
that's actually
competitive.
That's
I know
hella
it's
good.
lame for that. I think it's really fun. Like I love being competitive and I love playing games. I think Dave and Buster's such a cute date. If it's a little bit more serious, I love a good little rooftop bar or something like that overlooking the water. Like I don't want a whole sit down thing. It just makes it too formal. So I feel like any activity is always a good idea and like a rooftop. Those are my thoughts.
Good answer. Good. I feel like we're on Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer. And we didn't see Dave Buster's on that list, so I'm
bad.
I'm I'm with you. I like something competitive, something we can laugh. That's my way in there. I make them laugh, and then we in the bath. That's usually
And
how it
then
works.
she steals from you.
Just hold on. And I get a message on my Apple Card that some red bottoms was bought in the mall on my Apple Card.
Stole from me.
For me, I like to do a little research. So, I like to see what they like to do before we go on the first date. We're going to talk a little bit, chop it up. And I like to cater to experience that they like to do. So, man, I've had everything from like going to go-kart tracks to Dave and Buster's type environments to little arcades and things or whatever, and really getting to know each other. If it's a lower tier, then especially around here, for some reason people think Olive Garden is the it. I hate it personally, but she got some salty breadsticks and Kyle's favorite soup and them greasy ass breadsticks. And I just get some wine and they do have the best ginger ale on the planet. White Rock ginger ale at Olive Garden. It's the only place I found the best ginger ale on the planet. So if it's just low tier, OG, Cheesecake Factory, someplace like that. But if it's someone that I'm really feeling, I'm going to try to find out what they're into and just kind of make it an experience where dinner is just a part of it. I don't think the highlight should be dinner because food is food at the end of the day. So I like to try to have a good, fun experience. A Dave and Buster's is dope. Like I said, arcade, golf, top golf, something
Oh
like
yeah.
it's dope. I like to have an experience where we can, actually make some memories if you're worth it. And I know you don't steal, then we can do those things. But like I said, if I feel like you got those thieving joints and you're getting nowhere near any security or pin codes, I'm not even gonna let you see me pump gas because you might get my code. So that's how I feel. So I think that's a dope list. It's a dope list. I live in Virginia, man. There's a lot of scammers out there.
Would you meet them at the alley?
I ain't been to the alley. There's too many gunshots. I don't like ghetto women, child. You just see me firsthand turn my nose up and like,
It was stealing from you.
pit of a snob. So, guys, man, what an incredible panel. Coco, thank you so much for your contribution. You're welcome
Thank you.
any single time you want to come down and
That's so
join us on
sweet.
this. And we kept it clean for the most part. I'm very proud of us. So we're gonna go down the line. We're gonna anything you want to promote, social media, anything you want to share. The floor is yours. We'll start with Coco, go with King Petty, Kyle, and Big Girl to wrap us up. So let people know where they can find you.
Wait, what am I supposed to promote? Myself?
Your gym dates? I don't know. You looking for a big, strong man that can bench press 300?
I am looking for a big, strong man that could bench press 405. So,
damn. You want them to have 4 lats on there. Well, I ain't mad at it.
I don't think all
that doesn't steal. Also, I'll put that out there too. That should be that should be a prerequisite. And no Red Robin. That's crazy. I can't believe you said that was straight. That's crazy. You were not in your bag with that one. I don't know what girls with Red Robin with you.
Do you imagine their faces they pull up?
I would stay in the car for that one, not gonna lie. That was bad.
She could be like the Cheesecake Girl. Do you believe he took me to Red Robin? Me?
Nah.
Child, like, but look at these pair of Sucos. I got one.
A $380 outfit and a $20 date.
You can be color coordinated. One color. Only one color you got on. It's gonna be all one color.
They don't have Robin. You can come a Red Robin in a bath towel and they'll let you in. They're shocked. They got customers like, oh shit.
I'm crying.
Oh man. Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right. All right. You can catch me on the Ill Vision Entertainment Network on YouTube. Power with Petty and Real Conversations. Catch me on Snapchat, Eyes to My Soul 80. Instagram is Eyes to My Soul 80. And John Leggett is my Facebook. That's where you can catch me.
Or any local Red Robin making it rain.
Be the local there.
Just ask for the petty. It's two beef patties and
with the secret sauce.
The sauce coordinate with the bun.
They got happy hour from 3 to 6.
Happy hour.
Oh man.
I know Petty for 30 years and never see him in an all-black outfit. But anyway.
all black on the other day. That's his profile picture. You saw.
Oh yeah.
He came in there in the all-black jeans, he had like the silk shirt, like the Rock.
And that was the outfit, bro. That's not it.
Was this date a couple of days ago?
No.
It was 2017.
No, bro, that was a wedding, bro. That was 2017. I went to a wedding reception for that. That was a couple of days ago.
Mars, I want to investigate that. I think this date was a couple of days ago. All black outfit is all making sense now. Black shoes.
No, bro, it was wedding reception.
What kind of who wedding was that?
I got the pictures to prove it. I got the pictures. It's a wedding reception it was at a wedding reception at a place. It was after everything happened. They had already renewed their vows and everything. It was basically the person that I didn't know the person, so I went with somebody else. They renewed their vows. They talked, and then they had to. Huh?
I go.
Who was it? Nino Brown? You see how you was?
No, bro. It was. I don't. Ma, I'll show you the pictures. I'll send you the pictures and show you.
So was it a wedding or they were renewing the vows?
It was like the reception. It was the reception. Everybody was there. Some hella people. It was crowded. I just went because I got invited, so I went.
You were all black for somebody's wedding?
Okay. The theme was black and gold. Everybody in the place had black and gold on.
Bye, y'all.
All right, Big Girl.
I'll let y'all, man.
No, the theme was black and gold, though. The whole theme of everything was black and gold.
That's what's up.
Y'all can check out on Instagram at LeroyJ1117. And I guess that just leaves me. So you know who it is. Boy Mars, aka Marlon Beardo, the bearded weirdo, Stella Rosa Casanova, Gray Wonder. Well, actually, I'm all black now because I hit that Beijing up in the beard. So I guess I had to retire that nickname in the shut night of this podcast and shit here with the After Dark crew. We thank you guys for tuning in to this hilarious episode. I can't wait to clip it up. I might start clipping it up tonight. we got some gold here. Thank you to Cal Jones. Thank you to King Petty. Thank you to Coco. Thank you for Big Gerald. And for everybody that's tuning in the internet world, we appreciate you guys' continuous support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification on so when these live streams drop, you can tune in and participate. Thank you for everybody in the audience who commented. Mama Leggett, our #1 fan. Thank you so much. We might make you the date planner for the crew because she had all the romantic spots so a lot, showing that the love don't stop at any age. We appreciate that. For the rest of the crew, we appreciate y'all. And as we end every episode, we out. Deuces.
Peace.
That man said Red Robin.
I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.